Hello there everyone, this is Tarot Broad coming back at you with another reading for the collective. It's about, I like to focus on your money space here. Personal growth even. Let's see what pops up in this reading. If you like this reading, please subscribe to my channel and click like. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay too. Pass it on to somebody else who it might resonate with. And let me thank you in advance. Okay, well, let's get started. Let's get a theme of what's going on with your money here. Oh. This card here recommends you wait. It's don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. That is the theme. So perhaps whatever you're doing, it's asking you to wait before you make any decisions. So we're going to start with the career and money cards by shuffling them, and we're going to get a little information here on what's going on. I'm gonna pull about 4 cards just to get a little bit of a story about what's going on here within that, where the energy is suggesting for you to sort of wait before you take action here. Okay. Cool. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's move them over. Okay, so you have gold, soul, finances, investing, integrity. In your career, perhaps you're in banking, or you have a position revolving finances. Maybe you're an accountant. It seems like the work is satisfying for you. You got a clover, so you're getting like a lucky break here. That suggests, this card, again, a career and finance. Now the frame card suggests steady income, organizing accomplishments, career, art and design, home-oriented, self-employed. And then gears, money flow, hard work, putting plans in motion. And in career, it suggests building team, taking time off, security. So let's just look at the story here of what it's saying. Perhaps you had gained some finances in the past, and you may have gotten to a point where you sold some things because because you could use the money and you have the assets to do it, and you're taking a chance, and it brought in some money that allowed you to perhaps take some time off or a vacation of some sort, but we'll go into more details here. And we'll pull some tarot with the Rider-Waite and ask some questions just to clarify the story here. We'll do the past. So as far as your money goes, what happened in the past? Just look into the past here. Okay, got the Knight of Swords. This is the past, so what's going on with your finances in the present? Okay, you got the Two of Swords. let's ask to see what, let's pull a card for some gentle advice on what to take into consideration. Get the Knight of Pentacles, and we're going to pull a card for the potential that you have, or the situation has. Okay. Well, look, I just want to show you that on the bottom of the deck, you got a Tower card. So, well, to me, the Tower just means that it's just something that you have to sort of, I guess, get rid of or destroy. You know, perhaps a bad habit, or just something that doesn't serve you anymore. So the Knight of Swords, you got someone in moving quickly with a bunch of big ideas here. And this is the past. Lots of ideas that were going on with your finances, which got you to this point here. So on the one hand, with gold, you sold some things, or you actually were able to basically sell something that gave you a little bit of money, something you sort of held on to. And a little luck with the clover there, it actually helped you. It helped bring you some steady income here, and you put the money to work. So it actually helped you, you know, perhaps take like a vacation or something, or it helped you with like maybe the stress you were under or something. Okay, so that's the Nine of Swords. You know, these were all these ideas that came in quickly. Now in the present moment, you also have like a decision to make. You got the Two of Swords. You're blindfolded, but there's like, it's almost like you're at a crossroads, and you're torn between like two ideas, or a couple of ideas, you know, maybe, or just two ways about doing something. Now, the Knight of Pentacles this is something to consider. The Knight of Pentacles is one of the slower moving energies, you know, and obviously the Pentacles are material things, right? Like things of that, like money, like physical stuff. But it's slow. It's very the Knight of Pentacles is very methodical. They don't rush. You know, to see how the horse is standing still versus the Knight of Swords, it's moving quickly. The Knight of Pentacles takes his time, okay, in taking action or doing something. It's like he knows what he has, and he knows how to work things in a more methodical way. Okay, now the potential that you have with all this that's going on here, you have the Fool, which is basically like it gives you a fresh start. You have a potential for a fresh start into something, but however, it does come with risk. And you know, you see the little dog here saying, don't, you know, make sure you watch where you're going though, okay? Just, you have the potential for a fresh start, but just be cautious about whatever actions you take. Now, I'm just gonna add these little cards. What are they called? They're called keyword cards. They're a little fun. Let's get some information. I'll pull 4 of these and they'll give us some info. All right, let's see what you're doing right in this whole thing here. What you're doing right. Your home. You have shelter from the storm. So you do have backup, you know, and a place to rest, as it mentions here in the words recovery, a place you feel in control, property, domain. So you do have something. You do have something that's stable. Okay, and you've, perhaps it's a house, even property that you own. Pretty stable. as far as assets go and things like that. Now, what you can do more of here, let's see, what you can do more of. Okay, got nail. It says building, not solid, needs securing, build over, painful but truthful, communication, nail and coffin, hitting the nail on the head, put a pin in it for later, new beginning needed, flawed situation, tower moment. Okay, now we did have the tower card at the bottom of the deck. So what you can do more of is maybe look over some things, kind of like I said here in the Fool, it's like a fresh start, but just be a little cautious. And the Knight of Pentacles recommends just to kind of, you know, take your time. And even in the beginning of the reading, we got the Wait card. So just don't rush into anything, right? Anything drastic or anything that might be potentially risky. And so you just need to make sure that you have a solid foundation before you actually take action. Okay, so some words of encouragement. Okay, we got Spoon. On this card, it says party, celebration, food and drink. Feed your body well, health and abundance, feeding your soul, food for thought. So I would say that right now you might want to focus like kind of on yourself, like take a break. I mean, you can celebrate what it is that you already have. I mean, just keep all these other things in mind before you take the next step and sort of savor what you are, you know, like what you've accomplished so far, you know, and take care of yourself as well, like physically, which you have been, you know, here, because it suggests that, you know, you've been working hard. And even on this card, it says taking time off. So, you know, maybe just take a little break, even if it's just a weekend, you know, if you haven't done so already, you know, or a day, you know, if you can afford to take a day off, or if you can afford to have a day to yourself, away from, you know, all your obligations. You know, right now might be a good time to do that, just so that you can take care of yourself a little bit. You know, go eat your favorite meal somewhere at a restaurant that you like, where you can order whatever it is that you want. Just take care of yourself as well. You know, don't let yourself get burned out. Okay, so now some gentle advice. Let's ask for some gentle advice. Ooh. Okay, this one says eyes. So some gentle advice. I mean, I know some of the things that say here, like this says not a good card. Well, you know, I'm not gonna, I don't get that from this, in this reading at all. But it does say to just watch for gossip and look deeper into certain things. You know, like don't take advice from, especially financial advice, from people you don't even know, you know, or someone you don't trust. Okay, maybe you're being watched even as you make a move. So there are some people out there to just watch out for, just, you know, stuff that doesn't hold any truth, or like just speculative things. You know, you don't want to take a risk on something that's very speculative, especially when it comes to your finances right now, because you still have to secure a few things. Okay? Now, I do want to advise you that I'm not a financial advisor or professional, so I'm just giving you some information on the energy, okay? So if you need financial advice, please go to a financial advisor, a professional, preferably a licensed one like a CPA. a broker, you know, someone with actual experience with these things, okay? You may even need that at this point. So I hope you like this reading. And if you like it, please click like, share it to other people if it might resonate with other people. And I want to thank you in advance, and good luck on your finances, okay? And on your ventures. Just make sure not to rush into anything, okay? Alrighty. But, you know, this is up to you. You decide. Okay, now take it easy.